come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Set to go from Detroit as Matt Prater approaches and booms it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Do it. What's set? 50-50. Mike 50. All day, all day, all day.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Love. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side with Jones. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here we go. 15 on it. 15 on it. 15. So don't say nothing.
Throwing on first down. Love. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. 61. Match. Hit it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's it, baby.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Ready?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Hey, orbit. You can choose the mic. Watch Mike. Hey.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Let's go. 8, read.
Here we go. Single, single. Single, single. Hey, watch number 33. Watch number 33.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Go, 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 go.
Back to throw. Purdy. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Look at me. Zip. Go.
2nd and 6. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
General West. Hey, exit.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
52, right 52. Hey, that's
80 weapon.
shift, shift.
Hey, high 7. Now.
On first down, Purdy. He'll get this one to Golladay. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
You can't stop me.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. We're scoreless after 1. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, Charlie.
25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. We own them. We own them. At 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Go.
At 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike.
Ready, ready.
Operating from the gun, Purdy. Open man is Golladay, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and
3.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Get it.
Jones has it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
First and goal at the 1.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, Love. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. To throw again. Love. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Second down and inches. Flushed out right. He completes it to Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Second
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Looking end zone for Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Love. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
Go! Watch the motion! 22 jump. Hit it!
Throwing on 1st down. Purdy. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
5. Check 3. Check the backer. Hey, Zoo. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Now.
From the gun, Purdy. To the right and complete to Galladay. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
You draw Corker. Hey, Foxtrot. 56. Yeah, shoot.
Operating from the gun. Purdy. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. This quarterback now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? As he comes up on a 1st and 10.
56. Check 56. Yep. You gonna see me?
From the gun, Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming, baby. Hey, Echo. Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you. Watch the ad.
Throwing again. Purdy. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And it's caught. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Greystone, travel. Yo, go! Snap!
Operating from the gun. Purdy toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Another shot from the one on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's third and goal.
Check. Fresno. X3. 218, chopper. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw. Love. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles and they've changed plays when they see certain sets? A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
SOS. Check. Crunch. Check 4. Topper.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Haywood. Get that ball. Deuce. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go.
Back to throw. Purdy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Mike 56. I'm trying to collect. Hey. Shoot.
From the gun, Purdy. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Hey, check 24.
quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he's able to get up here to the 26. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Mike 50. Yeah.
50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. Get your swarm on. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
On 1st and 10, Love. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Love. And that's complete to Adams. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He got 29 yards that time.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike,
They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Switch.
Running right, Jones. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Being chased out left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. On 4th down, Love. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
Protein Gator. Watch the screen. Protein spill. Take over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jamie Collins able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Here we go. Here we go. Set it. Set it. Good.
Off play action. Love. And he's going to go down again. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Love. It's caught here by Adams. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
56.
Operating from the gun, Purdy. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Go. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, Purdy. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. 52. Hey, watch the slip. 6-6. Pull it high.
5-2's the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Now. Switch up. Get it.
From the gun, Purdy. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hey,
line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mike 56.
Yeah. Spike.
To throw again, Purdy. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On 3rd down, Swift. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Yep.
On 1st down, Purdy. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Rashawn Gary able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Hey, exit. Go. Get that quarterback. Switch.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Hey.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ready.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Get in the weight room.
22 jet bomber. Hey, wahoo! Yo, go!
Operating from the gun, Purdy. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Good job.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They go play action here on 1st down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
To throw on third down. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Today's final score, Lions 16, Packers 3.